Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
Place call, Hong Kong Alpha 10, priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker... Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the Council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
I'll see what I can do. Later, man.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
My job. What about you?
I'm sorry that I wasn't questioning you. It was meant to be jovial. Guess I need to work on my timing. Anyway, I'm leaving a message for the director, asking if he's heard from Vince Black, our organized crime division head.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take?
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
You mentioned Leon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
If I have anything, I'll let you know.
Deus Ex teams become obsolete before they can even reach infected areas. So experts are working day and night not only on further treatment, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the Collective shut down London's traffic lanes, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transport from getting...
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
Millions of workers lost their jobs when the Collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, the Collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever crazy the underground media wants to say. This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns a priority. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure cryptographic company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News.
We found where the mystery group from Dubai had its staging area. Unfortunately, it was deserted and sanitized.
Oh, hello.
Adam, Janus heard the NSN conversation we recovered. He agrees you two should meet.
Good. Just tell me where.
There's an abandoned tourist information center in the central plaza. Make sure you're not followed. And I got something on Marchenko for you too. Details are on a pocket secretary near the meetup point. Look for a trash bin with a chalk mark above it. You'll find it near the metro.
Got it.
So I hit him with my car. Problems anymore.
You have no idea what you're saying. I could use it.
Who wants to get ahead?
Let him know if you see him, okay? His entire right arm was augmented, and his left hand.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507.
Over here!
Listen, am I right?
Come on.
So, was I right about...
Favorite color is
What?
black. What about you?
Oh, hello.
Absolutely. The architecture in the old sector was great. But this area is every bit as amazing in a completely different.
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was while I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not the Valley. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlista runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
I need you to tell me whatever else you can about Vince.
All I know is that Vince has history with the Diwali.
What kind of history?
The kind that makes him unafraid to confront them. Please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this here.
All right, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You're so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay. I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon. I promise.
Ahoy. You want to drink? See the bartender. You want anything else? You know what to do.
Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best.
Work it! Work it!
You're so pretty. You remind me of my...
What time do you get off?
These boys bore me.
You look interesting, though.
I told you she was a problem.
So, what do we do about, you know, who?
Not another...
Hey, snipsy Fraveni alla Jamani.
You see the way he was giving me the eyeball earlier?
Talari, there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Diwali op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
Police worry about the Yopke. We take control.
Jeśli w tym faktyro, jak to został?
011. Let's see your permit, Og.
Of course, officer.
One moment. Transmitting ID scan. Got it. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
Like I am not a citizen here. Good evening, sir. I am sorry. The police are moving me on.
I get that a lot, too. You work for the Santo Group?
Yes, I am a vocational representative. Felice Omen. Sir,
I suppose you have heard about Rabia? Any interest in starting a new life there? Living in a city where the choices you made to become augmented are respected? What would you say?
I'd say that I'd just come out of the Udalek complex. Wasn't that Santo's last better future for the augmented?
That was supposed to be a temporary housing solution for transient workers. But after the incident, the Czech government had other ideas.
And Santo washed its hands of the place.
No, our hands were tied. Because of how we did business, contracting to governments. Santo does things differently now. Thanks to Mr. Brown.
I'm surprised to see a corporate CEO openly supporting AUGs like Nathaniel Brown has.
Mr. Brown is a, how do you say, disruptive innovator. We can't just rebuild after what happened. That has not worked. We have to start over.
I'm sure it helps if your company's the only option for thousands of augmented construction workers.
The world has lost sight of augmented potential, but to construct, staff, and settle a zero-footprint, fully self-sufficient arcology, it's not only Mr. Brown's solution for the augmented, it's his solution for the future of cities.
So exactly how is Rabia different?
We used to build cities for governments and middlemen. Now we build them for the people. Rabia is a sovereign state, 3D printed on site for its citizens. Not just a city for the augmented. An augmented city.
The sales pitch was a little different before the incident. More talk about luxury, less about augmentation.
That was before Mr. Brown bought back the contract from the government of Oman. The world changed, and we changed with it. Now we own the city, the land, and the message it sends to the world. Everything.
If Brown has it all figured out, maybe I'll see you again in this future of yours.
There is no future for us out here. I know that much. I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day. Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen here. I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day. Talk, laddie, like I am not a citizen.
Well, look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super soldier?
What I am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear. Look, madam. Your papers state right here that you are currently
No
restricted
activity.
to the Prikashka district. Sir, sorry, but I can't let you go.
9 months.
Stop acting like one.
Breaking curfew. On your knees.
Fuck this!
Hands
I'm
behind your
doing
head. Why did you think the streets were empty?
It's not safe in the open. Over there, in the shadows.
They have children!
Он ушел? Быть не может!
От нас никто не уйдет!
Взять его! Ну!
А вот нечего на нас быковать.
That bastard! That murderous piece of shit!
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Blesta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
That is what Vince wanted. I was going to give him this information, and in exchange he was going to pay for my ticket out of Prague. Don't you understand? I must leave Blesta tonight. I must get as far as I can.
All right, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, this should be enough to get you out of here.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you'll find what you're looking for. You have the information you need to take down my husband's operation.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Huh, maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
nobody, like I am not a sick.
Dziękujemy za współpracę. Jestem stabilizujący.
I'd rather go see the blue.
Far enough, Hanzar. I need to see your paperwork. No fucking around and nice and slow.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I'm not paid to be nice. I'm paid to make sure you fuck. Here, everything looks to be up to date. I don't know who sponsors you, but you must have some friends in high places.
Just make it through this shit.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Between you and me, folks, I think we're just wasting your time. This is Eliza Kassar, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly pursuing the best and latest technology. Our portable data solutions are
Who are you? What are you doing here? If Vlasta sees you, he'll... Waiting alone was part of the deal.
Vlasta, huh? What kind of deal? Why are you locked up in here?
I don't know who you are or what you want, but me getting out of here is non-negotiable. You need to leave.
I got a tip about a Diwali smuggling operation being run through here. One that may or may not involve someone I'm looking for. And headed by your friend, Vlasta.
Vlasta is not my friend. He's a necessary evil. Are you some kind of cop? I know all about cops. The ones I met in Golem were very good at introducing themselves.
I'm not like them.
Look, I'm not from here. My name is Olivier. 5 months ago, I was pulled from a train. I didn't have a ticket. They checked my name and saw that in university years ago. I was part of a radical group. 50 students, we were nothing. But it is enough for them to drag me into Golem. Since then, I have spent every minute of every day trying to get out. And now that I'm close, you are not going to ruin it for me.
You're paying the Diwalis to be their cargo. There's got to be better ways of getting out of Prague.
Not legal ones. Not for me. Vlasta's my best shot of getting past the checkpoints. I got the rest of the money and now he's going to get me all the way to Rabia. I am not going back to Golem. Do you have any idea how bad it is?
Harlem was hell. It is hell. I understand doing whatever it takes to get as far away as possible.
If you believe that, then you have to leave. I promised Vince I would follow the rules. If Laster finds you here, he'll get paranoid and call off our deal. And then he'll call Vince.
Vince Black? What's his role in all of this?
He's the one I had to pay to get to Vlasta.
You had to pay him where? When's the last time you saw him?
2 days ago, the basement of a convenience store in Davni Upwood. It was not far from the gates. That is all I know. Please, this is my ticket now. Do you understand? Promise me.
You can't ask me to ignore a Diwali smuggling ring. They're moving weapons around, helping to arm God knows who.
Not my problem. Look, I never had another chance like this. I've given them everything I have for this one shot. If I get recaptured... It's Blaster. Look, nothing you do here can change the fact that the Diwalis move contraband through the city. It's what they do. It's something they'll always find a way to do. You stop this truck and others will still make it out. The only difference is that I won't be on any of them.
I need to meet Kat at the club by 9.
Katka might have to wait.
Who sent you?
I'm the guy who's gonna shut you down. Your days of moving illegal merchandise are over.
Blaster. Please. I don't know him.
I hear heard enough. You're a dead man.
We're checking boss.
He's better at this than I am, boss!
Say something? You see that as well?
Play it today.
Police worry about the real thing. We take control.
What if we're being watched, right? Overthink about that.
Lara, I found Vince. You were right to have a bad feeling.
What are you saying, Adam? Is he...
Yeah.
He should have been pulled months ago. It's all over his profile. Vince lost his edge. A person tries to be two things at once, sometimes he ends up not being either of them. He becomes lost.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna let you be the one to break this to Miller.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there, Adam.
Listen to that crowd.
Hey, watch it.
Augmentations are not authorized in this area.
Premises are secure. Continuing general control mode.
Alright everybody, thank you for watching my live stream of Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This was the second entry in the Adam Jensen trilogy. As you can see, the next mission that we're about to do is M10, where we're about to meet Janice. So we'll play that another time. As you know, the Deus Ex series is amazing. Adam Jensen series is great as well. Fortunately, the third game into the series was cancelled. Let us hope that someone else picks up the IP from Eidos Montreal and makes this third entry in the series. I do have an LLC now. If someone wants to help me with the paperwork, you can find some angel investors, some VCs. I will gladly find a way to get the IP from Eidos Montreal, and you know, I think Ilis Tusepskis, who does the voice for Adam Jensen, would be thrilled to see continuation of this series. He basically got super pumped up, went to the gym and everything. He looks amazing now, and he was really looking forward to this game. So I would love to see a third entry into this trilogy. There's a lot more to be uncovered into the whole Deus Ex mythology and the Illuminatis and all that. So let's make it happen. If you're interested, check out my company, Zag Technology, and my website is zag.coffee, zack.coffee, And you can always find everything on my link tree, which is also on my YouTube page. So please like and subscribe. And it's about to be the weekend, so there'll be more live streams. I'm going to live stream some other games. I think the younger fans are eager to see some South Park and some Fortnite. And then the older crowd want to see some Call of Duty, some Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and things of that nature. So there'll be streaming of all those, and then for those guys who really love really complicated things, there'll be some live stream, obviously, of Death Stranding Director's Cut with all my super Easter eggs, thanks to my podcasts. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.